Shalom, shalom, Israel. We start by giving all glory, honor, praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, REKAKWADASH. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone and teach them well. Peace and salutation, speak to hopeful elect. Brother, I tell I'm coming at you from the prophets in Babylon camp here in Tampa, Florida. This list is going to be titled somewhere along the lines of remaining firm in the furnace of adversity. And, just going through the fire like a champ. All right. All the furnace of adversity is a reminder that you shouldn't be too attached to this world. All right. When you're going through it, all right, you're suffering through that furnace of adversity. It's usually, you're usually being torched by things that are of this world. It's the world that's afflicting you. All right. And the only thing it can threaten, the only thing this world can threaten is your worldly possessions. Okay. It can't go no further than that, man. So I encourage you brothers as well as myself to take cheer in the furnace of adversity. Take courage, to be courageous, brave, walking through that furnace, remaining firm. Don't let it beat you to sleep, man. Don't let it beat you down. It's all a part of the walk, bro. You gotta remember, the Lord said we already got the victory, man. There should be no hesitation in knowing that. No doubt about that. Just go through it. You gotta look at it as if it's fun in a way, as if it's an activity. Knowing that these tribulations and trials and afflictions, they come to you to make you better. These things appear to you, okay, because this is a part of what you need to do. Part of the things you have to suffer in order to get that salvation that the Lord has guaranteed to us as long as we endure into the end. All right. So let's grab it. Let's get started with the scriptures. Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 4, yeah. Ecclesiastes chapter 2 and verse 4. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. So whatever comes upon you, whatever it may be, man. Brothers be going through all types of situations, okay? And brothers may feel that another brother may not understand what they're going through. But the Lord has given us all our trials and tribulations, okay? And we have each other to comfort each other, all right? So it's all about your attitude towards that suffering. Yeah, of course it's gonna be gruesome, it's gonna hurt. But what was Job's attitude when he went through what he had to go through? All right? That's how you want to be when these things come upon you. Okay? Because what do you say? Shall the Lord, shall we receive good from the hands of the Lord and not evil also? Okay? So this is guaranteed to us. When we were sitting down here, we weren't promised we weren't promised to just have all good come our way. Nah, man, this is called the place of judgment for a reason. You're gonna have to catch a little bit of fire, man. It's gonna get you back on your toes. And it's a reminder, okay, so that you don't get too distracted, so that you don't get too caught up in this world. It's a reminder that, hey, don't get too attached. This shit gonna fade away. Don't attach yourself to this world. Focus on me. The Lord wants you to focus on Him. Okay? And I got proof of that too. All right, let's see, where is it at? Yep, right here. But we'll finish this up. It says, for gold is tried in the fire, and the acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. All right, so gold is tried in the fire. If you want to be that gold that the Lord is looking for, you know, you're going to come out on the other end looking better than you were before you went in. Because when gold is sent through the fire, it's usually clunked up with a bunch of impurities. And that fire burns all those impurities off, okay? And it makes it precious and pure. And that's what the Lord is making us, pure, perfect, precious. All right? Legit. The Lord making us legit. You know? Let's see. I wonder if I can grab the G&T for that, see what that say. In the book of Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, and the G&T, chapter 2, and verse 4, accept whatever happens to you, even if you suffer humiliation, be patient. Even if you feel like you've been humiliated, even if you have to go through public humiliation, all right? Even if you feel like you've been, somebody's accused you of something that you didn't do, suffer it. Take it all in, man, okay? This is the time. We on the stage right now, and this is the time to shine before the Lord and his angels. All right? Let them see how you react to suffering. Don't let these people see how you react, because you're going to react carnally and fleshly. But let the Lord see your spiritual reactions towards suffering. This is pleasing to his eyes. Gold is tested by fire, and human character is tested in the furnace of humiliation. So sometimes you're going to have to be humiliated. Sometimes you're going to have to go and ask brothers to help you out with a bill or two. You know, sometimes you're gonna have to. Sometimes you're gonna have to go and telling people what they're doing wrong. Even if you have to be looked at some type of way. Sometimes you're gonna have to be at work and they're gonna try to offer you some crazy shit. And you're gonna have to tell them, hey, that shit ain't it. They may laugh at you, man. It's going to be certain things that, in certain areas you got to be put in. Certain situations you have to be put into for the Lord to build your character, all right? He's cutting down all those impurities, even to the nitty-gritty. He's getting the little spots, all right? So you may feel like you in a situation where, like, man, I ain't never been no shit like this. You know, how do I get out of this situation? Okay? Or the Lord knows what kind of situations you need to improve your character. Some things brothers deal with, other brothers can't deal with. Other brothers have trouble dealing with. Or some brothers just breeze through that shit. You know, oh man, I ain't got no money to eat this week. All right, I'm gonna go on a diet. I'm gonna go on a fast. Some brothers like, man, I need fucking food now. You know, it's all different. And the Lord is working on each and every one of those aspects within us that needs to be improved. All right, and we ain't all the same, man. Some brothers are stronger in areas than other brothers. Okay, but you're gonna be put through the test. You're gonna be put to the test. That's what it's all about. That's why you're here, for the Lord to try your character. Everybody's character is being tried, not just you. Don't feel like it's, oh, this is something like the scriptures say, you know. Let's grab it. In the book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, and verse 12. Let's see what the NLT look like. Dear friends, don't be surprised at the fiery trials you are going through, as if something strange were happening to you. This ain't strange. Don't think something ain't right. You know, oh shit, I'm going through it. Something ain't right. Oh no, the Lord trying to kill me. The Lord hate me. No, the Lord gonna kill me. Nah, man, this ain't nothing out of the ordinary. Everybody going through it. Not just the Lord's men, the Lord's children. The 2/3 going through it too. You think it's just you? You think you special? Nah, man. Just focus on the Lord, YAHAWASHI, and He's going to prove you to be special. This is the process that proves if you're special or not. Okay? You got to come out the other end. Gold. Some brothers may go through a suspension, and they can't make it to the end of suspension. All right? Some brothers may have to be humiliated because they couldn't, you know, you might have to get correction, and you feel like it's humiliating. All right? Because you didn't do what you're supposed to do at camp, or do what you're supposed to do for the body. You know? You may have to suffer humiliation. Okay? And these things are sent to you to prove your character, and how you respond is everything. Okay? Sometimes you may have a negative response. Okay, that just means the Lord gonna have to put you through this test a little longer. You may have to withstand this test a little longer than you would have normally have if you responded properly in the beginning. Showing the Lord that you can deal with this task. Showing the Lord that this difficulty is not too high for you. Sometimes the Lord puts you through something, and it proves to be too hard for you. So the Lord take you out of that situation and put you in a similar situation that's lighter on you, but dealing with dealing with that same aspect within you that needs to be improved. So He'll put you through a lesser affliction of the same caliber, and then next time you'll go through an affliction of the same caliber of a higher level, until you reach that level that you were at before. And by the time you get there, it's gonna be like a breeze. Oh, I went through this shit before. Sometimes you may ask for wisdom. You may ask for knowledge and understanding. You may ask to be a stronger brother. Okay? You asking the Lord for these things, but you got to understand how you're supposed to get it. You're not understanding how it's going to come to you. The Lord's going to put you through some shit for you to receive it. It's not just going to fall in your lap. The Lord ain't just going to knock on your door and say, here is wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. No, He's going to put you through situations that you may be tempted to do evil. You may be tempted to react carnally. But then that's when you're going to have an opportunity to remember the scriptures. And that's where wisdom comes in. All right. So you're going to be in the furnace of adversity, bro. It's given. It says, dear friends, don't be surprised at the fiery trials you're going through as if something strange were happening to you. Instead, be very glad, for these trials make you partners with the Mashiach in His suffering, so that you will have the wonderful joy of seeing His glory when it is revealed to all the world. Like the scriptures say, if we suffer with Yahawashi Mashiach, we shall also be glorified with Yahawashi Mashiach. This is a part of it, bro. Some niggas go through the suffering, and it makes them want to do something evil. It makes them want to go commit adultery. It makes them want to go murder. It makes them want to go steal. All right, nigga go, oh man, I got to get a bill paid. I'm finna go rob a nigga. Okay, but the way we respond to these things is spiritual. All right, I just got to trust in the Lord. Send some praise up. Ask the brother, send some praise up for me. Let's see what the Lord got for me. For you know what, brothers, some brother come through and send you alms. You don't even know your situation. It's the Lord, bro. You know, we've been given the blessing to understand what the furnace of adversity is. Okay? But as I said before, you don't want to, it's all about perspective, how you see that furnace of adversity. You know, you want to look at it as a chance to grow, as a chance to prove to the Lord that you're worthy to serve Him. Okay? A chance to prove to the Lord, this is your chance, this is your time to show out, man. When the Lord puts you through something, He's giving you an opportunity to perform for Him. Give me a good show, my son. All the angels watching, Yahawashi watching, the Most High watching. Okay? Everybody's watching you. All right? And your response is everything. It's all being recorded. It's all going to be played back. Okay? So that's why you want to take that time out. All right? Take that opportunity to just go all in. Okay? Go all in on these sufferings, man. This is how do I put it? This is a great opportunity. This is, how do I say it? It's We'll just stick to opportunity for lack of better words. This is a great opportunity for us when that suffering comes. Okay? This is how we really rack up those points, that XP, spiritual XP. Okay? If you are insulted because you bear the name of a Mashiach, you will be blessed. And we get assaulted all the time, bro. It's nothing. But we've come to an understanding that this ain't our life. It's not me you insulting anymore. I died a long time ago when I came into this truth. That's why if you would have insulted me before, we would have been throwing hands, we would have been scrapping, whatever. Because pride would have jumped through and defended me. Okay? My own pride would have came through and tried to defend me as a carnal being that I was. But since we came into this truth, it's not us you're making fun of no more. We bear the name of Yahawashi Mashiach. And that's who we're teaching of. And that's who we're showing the testimony of. Okay? It's not our own testimony anymore. When we were in the world, it was all about us. But it's not anymore. You know? You could say something to me and, nigga, what, nigga? What you want to do there, nigga? It's not the same anymore. Because we have a higher calling and a higher purpose now. It's not just about how I look to the world. It's not about our image anymore. We're now here to glorify the image of the Lord. YAHAWASHI. The scriptures say, I must decrease so that he may increase. All right? So that we going to have to be abased. And the Lord's going to exalt us. Okay? We going to have to be humiliated. And the Lord's going to honor us. Who cares what these fucking people think, man? These people are newt food. Okay? These people are the fuse that you light that leads to the bomb. All right? Why should we be worried about how they think? Worry about what the Lord thinks about you. That's what's most important. If you are insulted because you bear the name of Mashiach, you will be blessed, for the glorious spirit of Yahawashi rests upon you. If you suffer, however, it must not be for murder, stealing, making trouble, or prying into other people's affairs. If you suffer for righteousness' sake, simply put, not for being a nigga, okay? But it is no shame to suffer for being a Christian, all right, or otherwise being a servant of Yahawashi. Praise Yahawashi for the privilege of being called his name, being called by his name. Okay, so let's grab this in the book of Job, chapter 36 and verse 15 in the NLT. But by means of their suffering, he rescues those who suffer, for he gets their attention through adversity. So the Lord is saving us when he puts us through the things we're going through. Brothers may be going through, man, I can't tell you what all the things brothers are going through, man. Brothers battling ailments, bodily afflictions, economic afflictions, family troubles, okay, health problems. Brothers battling all sorts of demons here on earth, man. And these things are being used to perfect us. It's not like the Lord got something against you, bro. Well, the Lord can have something against all the shit you've been pulling off, really. We ain't worthy to breathe another breath. But the Lord has had mercy upon us because the Lord is merciful. But it's not like the Lord got it out for you. The Lord say, I know my thoughts towards you. Thoughts of peace, okay, and not of evil, to give you an expected end. He want to give you that end that you hope for. Brother, I know brothers be thinking about, what they want to do, in the time of Jacob's trouble, all right, or towards the end of the world, what they expect. What do you expect your end to be? Everybody thinks about their expected end. How am I going to die? How am I going to die? How am I going to die? I don't want to die like that. I don't want to die like that. The Lord wants to give you that expected end, the one that you hope for. Brothers may hope to be beamed up into a chariot. Some brothers may hope to go out like a Samson. All right. Some brothers may hope to be beheaded for Yahawashi. There's many different ways to see your end in this walk of Yahawashi, man. And all of them are glorious if you endure unto the end, bearing his name. Okay. But the Lord wants to give you that ending that you expect to see. These people catch judgment. They don't get an expected end. Nigga be folded up on I-4, on highway 75, whatever. Be folded up out of nowhere. He ain't know he was gonna die that day. All right, he didn't know his days were near. The prophets in the book, so they always talk about how their days are near. Their days are nearing its end. They know it's coming. Okay, They knew it was coming. Geez, man, I was on my way to work the other morning, a few days ago. I got caught up in traffic. Talking about an hour and a half wait about, you know, and that really slowed my day down majorly for work, man. But I'm waiting this long, like, damn, what happened up here? All I see is tow trucks passing by, medical examiner vans passing by, ambulances, all this shit passing by on the sidelines of the road while we all still sitting in traffic. I'm like, damn, what's going on? The whole time I was attending a nigga's funeral. Okay? Somebody just went up to the heavens. All right? By the time the traffic passed and I was finally able to get through, I see the car sitting on a tow truck, but the whole top part was missing. All you could see is the wheels and the parts of the car that remained on the wheels, which is under like the seat, like where the seat is at of the car. You know, when you sit on the seat, you get in the car and you sit down in the seat part where your ass be at. That was all that was left of that, man. That guy got annihilated. Okay, whoever it was in there is not there anymore. He's not here no more. He was called up unexpectedly, but the Lord said He's gonna give us an expected end. He wants to give that to us. He don't want to have to catch us off guard, like the scriptures say. For suddenly shall the day of the Lord come, or shall the wrath of the Lord come. Salakia. Suddenly the wrath of the Lord gonna pull up on you, man. You just sitting here chilling and kicking it back and doing whatever you want to do on the Lord's green earth. The Lord's put a hit on you. Suddenly, a death angel pull up on you and you back with the Lord. One day you just driving and you blink and the Lord, you kneeling before the Lord on your hands and knees. What's going on? You know, the Lord looking at you dead in your soul, like, you know what time it is. But by means of their suffering, He rescues those who suffer, for He gets their attention through adversity. So don't be bad. Don't be mad about it, bro. Don't be uptight about it. Don't feel like you always got something going on in your life. Don't feel like you always being targeted. The Lord improving you, man. Okay. The Lord is He's building you up. This is love. This is how the Lord shows His love to you. Okay. You can't be a man. You can't even be a real man if you ain't going through nothing, man. How you gonna be built up in wisdom, knowledge, and understanding if you ain't experienced shit? Paul said, "Experience teacheth." Okay. Experience. Get them XP points. All right, spiritual XP. It's gonna teach you something. That's how you gonna get that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that you've been praying for. You gonna have to go through some shit, bro. And you better be ready to face it. Jake be out here uptight and crying about the affliction that the Lord putting on them, not realizing that they prayed for it. This is what you asked for. Why you all sad now? Man, you better suck it up. You better suck it up and see it as an opportunity to wise up. Look at it as an opportunity to wise up. When you're going through the suffering, man, you want to look for all the signs. The Lord will be communicating through you. Or it's like communicating to you during your suffering. Whole time, bro. Lord be putting those signs out there, giving you hints. Okay, talking to you, walking you through it. You just ain't, you so caught up in your suffering that you ain't paying attention enough to see what He's saying to you. Scripture say the Lord speaketh once, yet twice, but man perceiveth not. So you going about your day, all uptight about what you're going through. You can't see the hints that the Lord putting out for you. This is how you get through it. This is what you can do to improve your situation. Pay attention. Look, go this way. Look, do this. You know? Oh, man, I'm going through it, man. Pray for me, brothers. Ah! The Lord art with Jake is, they don't pray about nothing, man. They don't ask the Lord. They go straight to Esau, their daddy E. I need some food. What you gonna do for me? What can you do for me? They go straight to Daddy Esau for all things. They don't even pray no more. Jake used to be a spiritual people. Jake used to come up with songs talking about swing low, sweet chariot. Now Jake coming up with songs about how to commit adultery, how to murder somebody, how to murder your brother. It ain't never about how to murder Esau either. to get out of captivity. It ain't never nothing. It's always something against their own brethren, against their own neighbor. Okay? The scriptures say, love thy neighbor as thyself. It's always Jake breaking the main 2 commandments. Okay? Love the Lord, thy power, YAHAWASHI, with all thy heart, mind, and soul. And the second one, love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay? And you keep these 2, you're going to keep all the laws, statutes, and commandments. Okay? But Jake is breaking all of these things. This is why the Lord got he got an issue with Jake, man. That's why we over here, exiles in a whole nother land, far from home. Far from home. The Lord put us all the way on the other side of the earth from home, man. You know he's mad. You know he's upset with us, man. Okay? That means we really got to, that's why the scriptures say seek him 10 times more. We really got to prove ourselves. Okay? This life isn't about you. Stop thinking that. Remember who you got to return to. Remember who sent you in the first place. And if you keep these things in your mind every day, you're going to move different. That's guaranteed. If you keep the thought that, man, the Lord sent me and I'm going to have to return to him soon. If you understand these things and think upon this every day, you're going to move differently in your life. You're going to respond differently, react differently. All right? You're going to do things differently. You're just going to carry yourself differently on a different vibration. Okay? Jake get too caught up in his world and too caught up in friendships and relationships and situationships that you forget you got to return to the Lord. What are you doing? Wake up. Okay? Don't be a dodo bird, man. It says, YAHAWASHI is leading you away from danger, Job, to a place free from distress. He is setting your table with the best food. The reason you're going through these things is because the Lord is preparing you the table with the best food. Jake too stuck on that pork. Jake want pork chops, chitterlings, which is basically pork, the small intestines of a pig where the shit passed through, man. Jake want to eat shit. Jake want to eat pork shit. I thought it was nothing worse than eating pork. Jake want to eat pork shit, man. All right, you can't get no worse than that, man. Jake is down bad, bro. But the Lord said He preparing us the table with the best food, which means the best rewards. Okay, glory, honor, immortality, eternity. Hey, the Lord gonna give you chariots. The Lord gonna give you your own planet. Okay. Jake can't see far out like that. Jake is nearsighted. You know? Or farsighted. Salakia. I can't really remember which one the difference between the two is. Salakia. Either nearsighted or farsighted, but whichever one, they can't see far out. They can only see up close, meaning they carnal. They only see with their fleshly eyes. Whatever is in front of them, that's what they're gonna go for. That's what they're gonna seek to achieve. They don't seek to obtain the things that they can't see. Okay? That's why they're going to have to see the fire on their flesh. All right? Let me see if I can grab one more and close out with that. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 24 and verse 10, if thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small. If you just give up, man, you just say, fuck it, I can't do it, man. You're weak. You need more strength. And if you pray to the Lord for more strength, He's going to put you through a situation that's going to require you to get stronger. Okay? That's what makes us men, first and foremost. And then we got to become men of the Lord. All right? There's some of these men that's in the world that's got far more discipline than some men that's in the truth. There's some men in the world that's got, man, there's men in the world that can teach us about temperance, about discipline, okay? About how to be a man, all right? And then we have to learn to be men of the Lord, okay? Jake got their fucking gender roles confused. Jake feel like they a woman. Jake emotional. Jake want to talk about how they feel. Oh, shit. Yeah, man, I just feel like, it's all everybody against me. Shut up. So what if everybody against you, man? That's how it was in the first place. When you first got down here. That's PvE, player versus everyone. And if you don't get that by now, you might never get it. Alright? You gotta see what you can really do. See what you can really prove. The Lord gonna prove you, man. And if you ain't up to the task, He gonna send you away. Gonna be done away with. He gonna dismiss you. Plain and simple. You're not worthy to serve Him. You can't pick up your cross, bear your cross, and bear your burdens. How are you gonna do that for the other brothers that need help? Alright? So, lock in, twins. Lock in, brothers, you know. And you Akwath. It's time to think about, like, it's time for you to realize the power that you serve and how he molds you and what He's doing. It's time for you to realize what's going on around you. Okay? The Lord is making way for you. Alright? But with that, I truly hope this lesson was edifying to you. I like or not worth listening, truth and sincerity. So next time, Yahshua, I give all glory, honor, and praises unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, Shalom.